Hey guys, it's your brujacarrieliz here to do a quick little energy reading for my beautiful collective. You know what time it is. Grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, your weed, whatever it is that you need, and come hang out with me. Hope you guys are doing well. So funny, I just got home from work and already Spirit was channeling messages and I was just like, hold on. I'm like, I just got home. Hold on, let me get some stuff done. And I had already channeled the message of, oh my goodness, because I had opened my balcony door and it was literally just, I kept hearing crows cawing and Spirit literally just said, like, let them talk. There's people that could be talking about you. There's people that could be talking about a situation that you're currently in or about a relationship. Spirit said, let them talk. They're distractions. Whoever's gossiping, whoever's talking, they're distractions. And the music that I put on in the background was for unblocking yourself, unblocking your chakras, becoming in alignment. I just feel like Spirit is saying, place the focus back on yourself. And yeah, and I also got to, because I was shuffling this deck and the card of community came out and it literally had bees on it, and all I kept hearing is, bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Bees in the chat, bees in the chat. That's just kind of what came to mind, and I'm like, okay, yeah, there could be people talking, there could be people gossiping, but it's like Spirit's literally saying, like, pay them no mind. Of course they're gonna talk, right? People first think that you're crazy, then they imitate, and they're still watching, they're still talking, they're still doing whatever, not focusing on their life, not these are people that like gave up on their own life. They gave up on their own dreams, aspirations, and they just want to talk about you. I feel like people are very invested on you and whether you win or not, and I think it's just more or less they're just fascinated by your journey, collective, because I just feel like there are no right or wrong choices for you. It's more or less just the experiences that you're about to have, and that's just what it is. Like, people are fascinated by you. People are fascinated by the fact that it's like no matter what you go through, you're still here, you're still resilient, you're still showing up, you're still a dreamer, you're still, I don't know, you're still thriving. And it's so funny too, I just noticed the back of the tarot deck that we're gonna use today is the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and there's bees all over it. I just feel like stay focused, be the busy bee that you are, and yeah, don't let people distract you, don't let people get in your way. I get the fact too, speaking of bees, right? It's like you could be a very hard worker, you could have great ideas, you could have, you know, certain goals in mind, you could be very passionate, you could be very ambitious and driven, and there's other people that just don't have that drive. They don't have that vision, they don't have that motivation that you do, and they look at you and they're just like, what does this person have that I don't have? They don't have that vision, they don't connect with God, they don't, you know, and that's just what it is. And that's why haters will be haters, because they're not trying to look at themselves, they're not trying to grow, they're not trying to elevate, they're okay with being where they're at. And if they're not okay with it, they're okay with just complaining about it and not taking action. You know, they have every excuse under the sun, but they refuse to do the work. But collective, you are doing the work. You're doing something. You're making some kind of waves. And I get to, it's more of a vibrational shift within you. The last reading that we had was all about rebirth and the Rose of Jericho, the resurrection plant. And I just get that there is this shift, this transformation within you, collective, that it's not necessarily going to be seen on the exterior just yet. It's more or less just vibrationally, the way that people approach you, the way that people talk to you, they're gonna see a shift in you, the way that you show up in this world. And that's where there's that fascination of like, all eyes on you, collective. And I also get to, because Spirit had me put Van oil on my hands as I was saying my prayers, like opening the reading, the session. I just feel like it's this energy of you taking charge, you having the reins in your hand, right? Because they're showing me like the chariot. Like if you're driving a carriage, right? You're the driver, you have the reins in your hands, you have the horses in front of you, and it's just like, it's up to you to direct them. It's up to you to be determined to be like, okay, go. And yeah, that's what it is. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like, you have to give yourself that permission to go. You have to take that action yourself. There's something here that you're meant to be doing. And I get, collective, it's like, until you just decide to do, right, you're gonna stay in that kind of stuck position. But in actuality, you're not really stuck. You're more like paused. You're more like on mute. And I get that, collective, Spirit is encouraging you to just make moves, right? It's not, I saw, oh my gosh, I had posted it up on my, let's take a breath, because I'm just so hyped up, especially with the messages that they keep hitting me with. I had posted up a reel on my stories the other day, and the girl was kind of like in a group meeting with her friends, with her girlfriends, right? And they were talking about their goals, their dreams, their aspirations, and she said, we don't have a vision problem, right? God has given us the vision, right? We're not praying for vision. It's an execution problem. That's what it is. It's a, excuse me. Oh my God, they're over here unplugging my light and everything. It's an execution problem. It's not a vision problem. And that's what it is, collective. That's the problem. All right, hold on. Let me get this adjusted real quick. I'll be right here. But that's what it is, collective. It's not about you not having that vision. It's about you needing to take action. You needing to believe in yourself. You needing to, you know? All right, let's see. Not being so afraid. I feel like too, sometimes you just have to take action and just run with things, right? You don't necessarily need a plan. You just need to move, do something. And then you figure it out as you go. So that's what I'm getting. We have, look, bees and butterfly, right? You're transforming. People are talking about this in community. People are talking about your transformation, the way that you're moving, the way that you're not tolerating certain things, the way that you're disengaging from people. You're showing up in a very beautiful way. People are noticing you. And it's not like you were, unnoticeable before. It's just they're more so taking note of you because of your vibration, because you're aligning with certain things. And yeah, especially if you've been kind of in a hermit mode, you've kind of cocooned yourself off to other people. You've kept a very private life, and that's something that you cherish. That's something that you value very much, living a private life. Some of you are scared of this because this card kind of like flipped and went back, and I was like, no, we're taking this out. Some of you are scared of abundance. Some of you are scared of being successful, because then what happens when you're successful? Then you really have to show up. And for some of you, I feel like your struggle is imposter syndrome. It's the whole, and this goes back to childhood. This goes back to maybe having difficult parents or having people that judged you, put you down a lot, feeling like, you know, am I ever good enough? There's these insecurities within you that you're healing at the moment, that you're needing to address, and that's what I get, collective. Maybe you're afraid of success because what happens when you are successful? You know, like, how will you move? And it's almost this imposter syndrome of like, no, that's not me, or give it to somebody else. Like, I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to be this, that, and the other thing. And Spirit's just like, baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. You're meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant to be successful. You're meant to be a teacher, a leader. You're meant to be out there, seen, heard, and all of that. Your energy is so necessary. That's just what I heard. You're like, you're needed here. How can you doubt that? Yeah, and I just get that you're recovering. You're in recovery mode right now. Yes, especially with all the green in this card. This is your heart chakra healing. You're healing yourself, and that's what Spirit is saying. And within this healing, you're attracting abundance because you're becoming in alignment. There's something about that too. It's just like, maybe before in the past you had certain blockages in your heart, you had certain resentments, certain hurts and pains. And by clearing this up, by doing the inner healing, you're allowing yourself to receive. You're open to new possibilities. You're open to new love. You're open to new partnerships, new friendships. You're open to receiving more, to receiving better. You're really recognizing your worth. And again, this is the third time I've seen this damn card today. Bees, community, yes. Also, I get too, you're going to be healing in community. Maybe you could be a leader that you're going to be healing your community. You're going to be a spokesperson. You're going to be out there. I also get too, it's just, you're going to be connecting with better people. You're going to be finding your tribe. You're really going to be, you know, the conversations are different. The conversations are different. Whereas maybe in the past you had people that, you know, they gossiped about other people, and then as soon as you walked away, it's like they were talking about your ass, you know? Or people that just, they wanted to be nosy. They wanted to know all the things that you were doing just so that they could try to like throw it off, you know? Mal de ojo, jealousy, envidia, that's so real. Like the spirit of jealousy is so real, and it really can block you. And people just like, they don't know how to fucking handle themselves when they get jealous. They don't know how to fucking act. That it's more of an internal thing within themselves that they need to heal, and not an external thing. Because a lot of times when we're shown a beautiful couple that's together for however many years, we're shown people that are successful in their businesses, people that are buying their homes, people that are having children. Like, you're shown these examples because God is showing you little miracles that happen every day. And it's kind of just like God's message of like, this is happening for these people. They're being blessed in this way, and so can you. That means that you're on the right track, especially if those are your dreams, right? You dream of traveling here, or you dream of owning a home, you dream of doing certain things, and now you're noticing that everywhere. That means you're getting into alignment with that vibration, with that energy. And that's why God is saying you need to take action, you need to move towards those goals, towards those dreams. Because if you just kind of sit there and wait, it's not going to fall into your lap. But the thing is like getting into that mindset of like, this is gonna come easy for me. This is gonna come now. This is like, you're in that vibration of like, I'm manifesting this right now. For some of you, you really need to script this. For some of you, it's really, you're changing your mindset on how you view things coming into your life, and how you're open to receiving it now. Whereas before you may have thought like, this is exterior to me, this is never gonna happen. Like, you would shoot certain things down. Yeah. Personal power. A lot of this is you regaining your personal power. You were giving your power away to other people who did not deserve it. People that, you know, made you feel inferior. People that made you feel like, you know, yeah, that they made you feel like you were inferior, that your voice was not needed at the table. And you're very necessary. You're very needed. There's something about that too. It's like you did not feel like, what they just showed me in my head was when I was younger, right? If I was sitting at the adult table, right? Because they had the kids table, the adult table. I was always so nosy. I was the first grandchild, right? I was always in on people's conversations, and like, I wanted to have my input. I wanted to say something, and like by certain elders, like I'd be shushed. And they'd be like, children should be speaking when adults are talking. And that's just what I'm getting, collective, that like maybe as a child you were told these things, so it was hard for you to use your voice. It was hard for you to speak up on things. It was hard for you to feel like it was a safe space for you, because you were met with that opposition. You were met with that, with people striking you down and making you feel less than. And now as an adult, this is part of you that's being healed. Yeah, and Spirit's just saying you literally have unlimited potential. Like, the sky's the limit, and even beyond. Guys, you have so much potential, and that's what it is. You're aligning with the abundance of unlimited potential. And in this moment, you are protected. I feel like you have always been protected. Even if you've been through very difficult, harsh lessons, Spirit has always been there to protect you so that it wouldn't be even worse, you know, because I feel like you've been through situations where you're like, damn, I really do have a guardian angel, because this could have been way worse. Like, this could have been, you know, this could have been a story for the books. But I highly get, collective, this is you recovering. You're in recovery mode. You're regaining your personal power, and Spirit is saying, like, they've always been here for you. They've always protected you. And yeah, it's like, stay focused on your dreams, stay focused on your goals. Don't let people distract you. Don't let people put you down. And I get too that this is practice for you, collective, because maybe you're going to be coming into the spotlight. Maybe you're going to have a lot of people that have a lot of opinions, or there's keyboard warriors, or, you know, it's like the gossip that you're hearing, the people that are, you know, talking. It's like, when you really are standing out and popping off, like, there's going to be even more so of that, and you're going to have to understand how to deal with haters, and understand that you're still going to be in your personal power and not giving it away to other people's opinions, especially people who do not know you, people that are just talking out their ass. Like, don't pay them no mind, because they have no fucking idea. But yeah, collective, this is like practice for you, because they just put like target practice. But this is more so for you. This is more so for you, not people like practicing on you, bullying and stuff like that. Yeah, no. This is target practice for you. You're dealing with these bullies. You're learning how to set boundaries. You're learning how to cut people out. Yeah, you're in healing mode. You're in recovery. I can't even. All right. You're healing. Okay, so let's see what else. What other messages? What other deck? All right, we're gonna use this oracle deck that's kind of mixed up. Messages for my beautiful collective for their highest and greatest good. Let's see, what messages do they need? Yeah, whoa, that's a big chunk. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, hidden secrets too. What's done in the dark will come to light. I'm telling you, people that are gossiping, people that are trying to put you down, doing wrong things. Yeah, what's done in the dark will come to light. I love this. Yeah, for some of you, truly, I already know. Especially some of my OGs, they're gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, oh my God, that's about me. We have final verdict, choose wisely. Yeah, the choices that you're making right now, are going to be significant changes for you. For some of you, it's a new career path. It's like, you know it. You know, like, you've been working on it. But truly, it's like, it's really just dropping this, because there's something that you're dealing with career-wise, collective, that could be really like sucking the life out of you. Like, it could be really draining. It could be, you know, you're miserable showing up. Like, as soon as you get up, you're like, oh, I gotta go to this shit. Like, there's something about that's not how you're meant to be living, you know? That's not the life that you're meant to be living. Some of you could be entrepreneurs that you're just like working a 9-to-5 just to cover bills for now, but it's like you're really ready to take off on something else, on a new adventure. And yeah, look at this. We got drop the facade too. It's like, stop playing the whole like, I'm good. If you need help, then truly like ask for that help, ask for that support. But truly, it's like, don't lie to yourself. You need to be your biggest supporter. You need to be your #1 cheerleader in regards to what it is that you're doing, the direction that you're going, and yeah, just being honest with yourself about how you feel about things too. For some of you, you need an orgasm. I highly suggest this too if you're trying to manifest something. It's like getting into alignment. It's like, don't just use your orgasms on like people that don't deserve it, or, you know, stressing and thinking about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, actually manifest with your orgasm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be the baddest bitch. I'm like, manifest with your orgasm, please. We have Oh Happy Day. Buck the system, right? And celebrate. Something to celebrate. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna end up putting your foot down. You could be handing your resignation letter. You're gonna end up, you know, going on a new path, because you're not lying to yourself anymore. You're really like, I'm done. When you're done, you're done. And you're gonna be super happy. The things that you're gonna manifest, the things that are coming in for you. Yeah. And truly though, I definitely feel like with the hidden secrets here, it's like, if someone was trying to block you, if someone was trying to ruin your reputation, If someone was trying to mess with you in your career path, it's like you're going to level up regardless. Regardless of what people are trying to do against you, you're going to level up. Why? Because you're protected. And I think a lot of it too is just like putting your boundaries down on things that you know that you're settling in. And letting shit go that you know is like making you super unhappy. I get to it's going to be like a relief. Especially if it's someone handing in a resignation letter, if it's someone just like, you know what, I never have to go there again. Like, I'm so fucking happy. Like, it takes a whole weight off your shoulders, feeling like you're free, feeling like, okay, what's next? You know, because that's just what I'm getting. It's like, what is next? Yeah, collective. This is going to be a time of healing. This is going to be a time of rest for you with the Four of Swords. And we also have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, what choices are you being called to make? You know, Spirit is always reminding you that you have free will. You have free will, collective. So that's what it is. It's like, stay focused. Stay focused on what it is that you need. And sometimes we need that pause. We need that time to rest, pause, heal, kind of regroup and ground ourselves and say, okay, where do we go from here? What is it that I truly want? Like, I need to stop lying to myself saying that I'm okay with this, that I'm okay with settling. Like, no, what direction do you truly want to go in? You know, what are your dreams calling you to do? What is your intuition telling you? It's like really listening to yourself, having conversations with God, you know? For some of you, it could be journaling, and in that moment of journaling and writing, you're getting ideas and you're like, you know what, you're right. And then you're writing down ideas and then you're writing down a plan. It's like you need to spend that time with yourself more to collect your thoughts, because I feel like for some of you, you run a very busy schedule. You're hectic. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute, honestly, because I feel like I haven't caught my breath since starting this reading. So for some of you, it's truly just like, whew, like, let's take a breather. Let's acknowledge, okay, let's pause. Yeah, let's pause. Okay, let's start over then. All right, let's see, let's tap in to the tarot deck. Let's see what's going on for my beautiful collective. And this is what it is, guys. Alright, let's see, messages for my beautiful, goodness, these cards are difficult. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes life is difficult and sometimes life is easy. We just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. Yeah, 10 of Wands, I'm telling you, you're really gonna be lightening up your load. You're needing to learn to ask for help, especially if you feel like you're doing everything. You have the whole weight of the world on your shoulders with this 10 of Wands. But a lot of it is learning to delegate. A lot of it is learning to cut certain things out and just realizing, you know what, we just don't have fucking time for that. We just don't. We just do not have time for that. This is learning to release those burdens, the emotional baggage, the things that feel like are weighing you down heavily. That's what this 10 of Wands is. Whether this is, you know, removing certain friends from your life, removing certain habits, you know. I feel like this is the things that make you feel bad about yourself, the things that make you like almost regret. Yeah, because that 5 of Cups, it's like crying over spilled milk. It's kind of looking at the things that haven't worked out and feeling like you're burdened by it. You feel really upset by it. You feel like you've wasted your time. You feel, you know, like, what's next, you know, because this shit didn't work out. You're like, there's no fixing this, like, what's next? But I heavily get the sense of you're releasing, you're learning to let go. Yeah, you're learning to let go, collective. Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords here. Ooh, that Queen of Swords with her. I love too that it's the owl, because the owl is about wisdom, right? Tapping into our wisdom, and they're birds of prey. Owls are pretty badass, let me tell you. But you know what? Some of you too, you could be very nocturnal. You could be night owls. Like when you get super creative, it's at night. Some of you need to embrace that kind of a schedule of like, you know what? I work best at night. This early morning shit is not for me. And again, the Lovers, they came out. The Lovers came out. There's this duality within you. I almost feel like you're playing tug of war of like, do this or do that. Do this or do that. And Spirit's just like, can you please make a decision? It's like, what do you want to do? Because they're putting like the notebook, Allie and Noah, and she's like, it's not that simple, and he's like, what do you want? I get this kind of conversation between you and spirit, and they're just like, what the fuck do you want? And it's this tug of war within yourself. It's this battle, and you have to make that decision for yourself. Nobody else can. You have to make it. I also get to for some of you, you could have an offer that's coming in from a Knight of Cups. And for some of you, you are the Knight of Cups. You're learning to really set firm boundaries with the Queen of Swords. And you're learning to cut certain people out of your life, and you're choosing yourself. You're choosing to follow your dreams and be a dreamer again, and to follow your heart and your hopes and your fears and your aspirations. They're all coming out. It's a very romantic kind of an energy. I get you could have someone in this energy coming towards you to offer you this Ace of Pentacles, but a lot of it too, I almost get like you're chasing after your own dreams. You're going after it. You're taking charge. You're taking that leap, right? You're learning to make this wise decision of, this no longer serves me. This 10 of Wands, this 5 of Cups energy, feeling, oh God, for some of you, you can't even admit that to yourself. This is almost just like it's hard for you to admit that. Maybe that's why we had that card, Drop the Facade. Yeah, that 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups energy. It's like something's weighing you down. You have this baggage here, and it's like when you learn to choose yourself, when you learn to cut this shit off, and you learn to follow your dreams, your heart, that's when this Ace of Pentacles is here. And it's a lotus. It's a lotus. Lotuses bloom in the mud, in the dirt. They grow in the dark and they bloom. We also have the 6 of Cups too. This is a healing. This is like an inner child healing energy. This is you're going back to, what did you want to be when you grew up? And it's like learning to be soft with yourself. It's like you're gentle parenting yourself at this moment. You know, you're really like holding that space for yourself to do this healing work and to be more gentle and soft with yourself, because you're worthy of that. Where this world can be harsh, people could point fingers at you, stab you, oh my God, I can't even talk. Stab you in your back. People could be trying to ruin things that you have planned, and it's like, you could be very critical of yourself. You could be very harsh with yourself, and you're learning like, I need to be harsh with the people that don't give a fuck about hurting my feelings. I need to put these boundaries down on people that are just dragging me down, you know, and learning to be more soft with yourself and saying, it's okay, baby. Like, I got your back. We're gonna do okay, and we're gonna keep it moving. But truly, there's an Ace of Pentacles here. There's a new beginning for you, collective. And there's a very dreamy, romantic kind of vibe about this. I love it. I love it. Because this is you choosing yourself. Regardless, you're cutting shit out so that you can choose yourself, so you can be happy again, so you can start new. And I just feel like it doesn't matter what your age is. Start over as many times as you need to, so that you can feel good about yourself, that you can feel accomplished, that you can feel like you're on the right path. This is like a redirection for you, right? If there was a certain path that you were on, because I see the wands as like a spiritual path, right? It's like you're completing a certain cycle that is no longer fulfilling for you. It's something that it's like, you know, there's still more out there for you. And they have a death moth on here. So it's like, it's truly like an ending. You're cutting something out, it's an ending, and you're gonna have this time where you grieve it. But at the same time, by you placing these boundaries down and you choosing yourself, I just get, it's almost like they just, it alleviates the issue. It alleviates these problems. You have this stress that just, it like fluffs off your back. That's what I'm getting. It's that energy of like suddenly freedom. It's like that just falls off your shoulders. Okay, what else? What else from my beautiful collective? Messages they need to know for their highest and greatest good. Yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, it's a new contract, right? Some of you could be going back to school. Some of you, this is a new contract in a workplace. I also get too, if you have a new contract in a workplace, you have a boss that's going to be very understanding, kind. You're not going to be like sacrificing yourself to be in this job, right? You're not going to be sacrificing like your needs, your, you know, your mental health for this job. There's going to be someone that's going to be very kind and compassionate with you, and, you know, a truly good leader, right? And if not, this could be new contracts. You could be going back to school. You could be learning new things. I just get that you're taking charge too. You're not being afraid to take charge, no matter who is around you. Because I look at these little wolves over here. You got this buck over here, and you got these wolves over here on the prowl. You could have people that have eyes on you to try to see what you're doing, to try to steal ideas or whatever the case is, but you're not going to let them bother you. Wheel of Fortune. I love how these cards just want to fall. Like, you just want me to get up and do all kinds of shit right now. I'm over here like, I just got out of work and I'm tired. Like, you have me bending over. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, who is this? King of Cups and the Hierophant. What is this? Sudden change too with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So let's see. What is the sudden change? Yeah, for some of you, if this is a relationship that's coming in, there could be a very romantic kind of energy that's wanting to offer you commitment. They want to get to know you first with this Three of Pentacles as, you know, friends first, and then see where this goes, kind of a thing. Yeah. The choice is yours, collective, because we have the Ace of Wands here. Could be very passionate, but I see a new spiritual path, new spiritual journey for you. Six of Pentacles, there's going to be reciprocal energy too, where maybe in the past you needed help or you felt like you didn't have enough. Now you're having more than enough. And the Seven of Cups, truly, it's like the choice is yours, collective. And again, Spirit is always reminding you that the choice is yours. Yeah, King of Cups and the Hierophant. There could be a King of Cups here that's offering you commitment, from friendship to a commitment. And yeah, it's like the choice is yours. You're not an option. If anything, you have options, collective. You have options, and that's where Spirit's just like, yeah, you choose. You choose. You can choose this new beginning. And I definitely get good energy, good vibes off of this. Let's see. With the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, I definitely get a lot of sexual attraction. I get this glow up for you, collective. I get this, you stand out in a very good way. In a very, very good way, collective. And again, I got the quote, the lion doesn't concern itself over sheep, or like the opinions of sheep or something like that. It's like, if you're a leader, like you don't have to be like, I'm a leader, I'm a leader, I'm a leader. No, you just show up as that leader and you present yourself, and people see it, they can feel it, they just know, like that's the energy that you bring. Whereas other people are like, pick me, pick me, pick me, wanting that validation, or like sucking up and kissing ass, and it's like, ew. You know, it's like, okay. But you're not that type, collective. So yeah, it's like, don't concern yourself over people that you wouldn't want to trade lives with. You know, their opinions don't really fucking matter. What is the Seven of Cups? Collective, what is the Seven of Cups? You know what I got with this too? It's like, with the Seven of Cups, because sometimes this is fantasy, this is illusion, this is dreams, this is people up in their head. It's like, I get a lot of fantasizing here too. If this is like a relationship that's coming in, this is someone that fantasizes about you. There's high sexual chemistry here. If this is more career related, right? Because this is a general reading, guys. And if you want to do a deeper dive and do a personal reading, my website is down below in the description. But if this is more career, you know, put yourself where you see fit. If this is love or career for you, I just get, it's like you're not giving up on your dreams. You're still that dreamer. You're still someone that's super creative. You're someone that is motivated, and maybe your head's up in the clouds, but it's a good thing. You know, it's like you're needed. That inspiration, those visions that you get, that's needed. That's needed. And that's why people want you. That's why people are offering, you know, offering themselves up to you, offering contracts up to you, or, you know, you're very imaginative, and other people really like that. Other people are really drawn to that. That's needed. You know, not many people are dreamers or creatives or artists or have really good ideas under their belt. Like, There's some people that just don't have that vision, and you are that person that has a vision. And that's also part of God's gifts too. It's like, if you can see things that aren't there, you know, people that can go ahead and look at a piece of land and they already have things mapped out and they have the building plans already up in their head. It's like gift, because it's like, where the fuck are you seeing that building? Up in here. Why? Because they have that vision. They already have it in their head of like, oh, this could be, you know, three, 4 or 5 bedrooms, and it's gonna have multiple levels, and the garage is over here, and like, people already have that vision up here. It's like, don't give up on being a dreamer. Don't give up on being that dreamer. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. I'm telling you guys, don't give up on being that dreamer, because it's truly going to launch you. It's truly going to, you're gonna be able to rest. For some of you, you're gonna be making passive money. But that 9 of Pentacles, it's like, you're a very good catch. You could be well educated, or there's just abundance really coming your way. You could even have a lot of communication or offers coming to you, and it's like, well, now you get to pick and choose what offer you want to take, if you want to take it. But yeah, collective, it's like, don't discount your worth, right? For some of you, you need to raise your prices, right? Some of you are not charging enough for your work, for your opinions, for your knowledge, for your expertise. That's just what I heard. Oh my goodness, yeah. I just heard in my head, it's like, go where you are celebrated. Look at this little sea turtle, how beautiful. With the 6 of Swords, yeah, you're going from a very tumultuous energy to now there's gonna be peace and calm. You're gonna be able to relax, you're gonna be able to work, but also vacation. You're gonna be able to find a good rhythm in life. It's gonna be very peaceful and easygoing, and it's not gonna be this struggle. Because I feel like for some of you, you've been in a struggle state. You've been in like, oh my God, it's so fucking hard, I'm so tired. You're so tired, you're gonna take that nap. You know what I mean? You're gonna take that nap. Oh my goodness. King of Swords, Queen of Cups. Did we not just Queen of Swords, King of Cups? We got this energy of like, I just heard, it's kind of just like you mirror each other. And it's like the sun and the moon. It's like the sun and the moon. It's like where one person could be one way, the other person, it just like you guys fit. Because they're showing me the number like 12 and 21. It's like you mirror each other. It's like you're both part of the same. Oh God, I'm not even gonna explain this right. But we have the Queen of Swords that came out and the King of Cups. And now we're having the King of Swords with the Queen of Cups. What? Yeah, you guys some way, shape, or form mirror each other. I'm telling you guys, collective, you're gonna be truly walking away from what's no longer fulfilling for you with this 8 of Cups. Like, you're recognizing your worth and you're really walking away from shit that just does not matter anymore. Things that like, it's just not worth fixing. It's just not worth it. Like, I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna do better, and I'm okay on my own. I got a certain song in my head. All I hear is on my own. Oh, without it all, I'm floating on nothing. It's, God, this is from like high school days. I don't even know if it's the used or what, but all I got is on my own. Like, you're gonna be okay on your own. If that's the road, the path that you lead, you're gonna be okay on your own because you're a fearless leader. Tigers, they don't run in packs. They run on their own. And a lot of that too is maybe you are that kind of solo energy where you recharge on your own. And if you end up going into partnership, I feel like your person is gonna completely understand that because they're gonna need time and space on their own. And then when you guys are good, you're coming together. But when you need time to like, you're both gonna understand and respect needing time and space apart, but also still having this journey together, like still working together, if that makes sense. Yeah. I see victory for you here, collective. You stand out. 6 of Wands. Like, it's just too easy. You're moving. I got 2 6s here. You're moving 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. You got 6, 6, 6. But, yeah, you're really truly moving on from a chaotic, tumultuous time. into, now you have the options. Now you get to pick and choose. Now you're doing very well on your own. And yeah, collective, life is sweet. Life is beautiful. Isn't God great? That's just what I heard in my head. Like, you're gonna be so grateful that you didn't settle. You're gonna be so grateful that you let go of shit that just did not work out for you. We have the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, be that porcupine. Like, really set those boundaries, because people try to play with you. People try to, you got the World card with the B and the fucking success. It's like, it's a completion. You're closing out this cycle because you're learning to let go. You're also learning to stand up for yourself. That's what I really get with the 9 of Wands. You've been through the battles, you've been through the struggles, and you're no longer like willing to let people walk all over you. You're no longer letting people play games. You're no longer letting people steal from you. You're no longer letting people like try to one-up you or whatever the case is. Like, you're just, you know that you're better than that. And yeah, this is a cleansing. You're learning how to stand up for yourself. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, again, you're learning what to invest your energy in and what not to. And you're just waiting. You're waiting for the right thing. What the fuck? Ace of Cups and the Star. For some of you, it's truly like, we have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. You have 3 aces, 1, 1, 1. And the Star, what a blessing. What a blessing to have love in your life. What a blessing to have, you know, a new career in your life, new money. Like, you're gonna get it all, collective, truly. Like, when this World card here, it's having it all. And I saw a cricket here. You're really lucky, collective. People are gonna say that about you. Like, if people are gonna be talking shit about you at first, they're gonna end up being like, oh my God, they're so lucky. Oh my God, they're so lucky. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, because you're getting some kind of wish fulfillment here. You really are lucky, collective. But a lot of that too is because you've had to go on a very difficult journey. You've had to learn a lot of shit, because 9 of Wands is about learning. You had to learn them lessons the hard way. Fuck. You know what I mean? When you make certain decisions and you're like, damn, now I got to learn this the hard way. Yup. How to learn it the hard way. Because if you don't pay attention to spirit, you don't listen to your intuition, then it's like, well, damn, here I go. I just got this song. What is this? Backstreet Boys? Here we go, one more time. That's just what I got. For some people in your life, here we go one more time. They're about to be going through the same cycle, same loops, while you're over there like, toodles. You're closing out certain cycles. And it's like, well, if you don't want to learn your lessons, well, that's what happens. You keep going through the same roller coaster ride, the ups and the downs. All right, let's get more messages from my beautiful collective. Yeah, emotions, purging, overwhelmed. Yeah, this is doing that deep dive on how you feel and really addressing things, right? Some of you are no longer afraid to tap into your emotions and feelings. Some of you, especially if you need like a good cry, it's like, just let yourself have that good cry, because you need to purge, release, let some shit go. Especially we hold trauma, we hold anger, pain in our bodies, and that could become diseases. You know, it's dis-ease, like you're not at ease with yourself, right? Yeah, that shit, that anger, that's poison for ourselves. Truly, with our hearts and stuff like that, please. We have fortune. We literally just had fortune flip out. I'm not taking that whole stack, but this says fortune. I don't even know if you can read it. Yeah, it says fortune right here. Wow, guys, fortune. What is that? I also get too, it's just a sense of relief. Like, you may cry when you're like, oh my God, I have the money that I can move. Like, we have this money right now that we can move, we can pay our debt. Like, this is money that'll set you up for a very long time, or you can like really build a legacy. You can, oh my gosh, whatever fortune is coming in, it's a fortune. It's not like $10. You won the lotto for $10. No, it's, you, this is like long-term fortune. This is pass it on down the line fortune. Yeah, ooh, magic. I've got the magic in me. That's just a song that popped in the head. Yeah. Union. Yeah, some of you are really coming into union with a counterpart. with a soulmate, with someone that you're meant to have in your life. Whereas some of you are releasing, you know, negative people that did not step up to the plate, could not love you right. It's like God is bringing someone into your life that will allow you to be loved in the way that you deserve. Some of you are truly getting it all, career and love at the same time. And that could be really overwhelming. That could be like, whoa, did not expect that. It's a double whammy. Yeah, we have crow here. Did I not start out with the crows cawing? We have crow and announcement. I cannot. Magic. And we have magic over here. Underneath magic, we had the red rose with love, and we have infinity. Wow, guys. Union, abundance, eternity, love, passion, romance. Wow. We also have the black cat, which is magic again. I'm telling you, some of you are really manifesting this. People are going to be like, yo, who is that person? And what your energy, your vibe, you're attracting this, you're manifesting at this time. You're really magnetic. Yeah. This is a prayer that's being answered for you, collective. This is something that you've had to have faith in. You've had to be patient and wait on God or the universe, spirits, whomever you believe in, but you've had faith that this is the plan. This is what it is for you, right? Yeah, and I'm telling you, for some of you, if it's a love offer that's coming in, it's a secret admirer and there's a sudden change. It's like suddenly things boil over. That's what I got. It's like, cause I just got like a tea kettle, like on the stove, and it's like whistling. Yeah, and it's like things are about to bubble over. It's like it can't hold it in. The excitement, the magic of it, the oh my God, I was waiting for the water to boil and you stepped away, and then suddenly it's ready. You're like, oh, it's time for tea. Alrighty, guys. I know I want to pull one more card. Okay, let's see. But this is just like too good. This is too good. For some of you, you're going to be saying that. This is too good to be true. I don't know. Can I trust it? And Spirit's just like, what do you feel in your heart? Stop, pause, and listen. What do you feel in your heart? What is your heart telling you right now about this? Right? I'm like, you can stand alone. You can do things on your own. But truly, like, collective, I just get that, like, you're not meant to be alone. You're not meant to live this life and walk this path on your own. Wow, fears coming to the surface. I can't. We got the moon card here. Yeah, you're really being honest with yourself. You're really going to be doing that deep dive with emotions, and things are going to be revealed to you, collective. You're really going to be trusting your intuition, and it's like, it's just blatant. It's just in your face. You know, these messages are coming to you for a reason. I get that you could be listening to other tarot readings and they're telling you the same shit and you're like, oh, you're right. Yeah. Look at this with the tree of life here, grounded fertility, lineage. When I said fortune, you're passing it down the line. Lineage. Yeah. Health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. Yeah. Guys, this is like divinely orchestrated over here. This is, yeah, this is a union meant for the books, right? But yeah, guys, this is your choice. You know, you can choose to have this union or not, but I get that. Yeah, you're gonna warm up to this for sure. All right, guys, this is where I leave you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Here go the birds again. I'm telling you, people are gonna be talking about this. They're gonna be talking about this for a long time. You know, if this is like a wedding, like people are gonna be like, that was the best wedding ever. Like, yeah, guys. All right, I leave you with this. If you'd like to book your own personal readings, candle services, Reiki, you're more than welcome to. My website is down below in the description. That's the only way I book. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.